Hello, Crusader fans, and welcome to another little championship chat with one of our Crusader coaches, Coach John Spatz, joining us as the GNAC Indoor Track and Field Championships taking place this weekend over at the Ford Idaho Center. And obviously this is always an exciting time of year. The hard work for the whole winter paying off in 1 or 2 days now of championships.
Yeah, we're excited again. It's the 14th year that we've been able to host the Great Northwest Athletic Conference Championships here at the Idaho Center, and it's a great venue. And yeah, we've got some kids that are really, I feel like they're right where they need to be. So we should see some really good performances on both sides, on the men and the women.
We always talk every year about coming into it, how there's number ones and number twos for the Crusaders and high expectations. This year, looking at the times and the marks, not as many of those number ones and number twos. And having watched the team throughout the year, I kind of got the feeling that you guys pulled them back a little so that they were peaking at this meet as opposed to peaking too early.
Yeah, there's actually been some strategy over the last year. The coaching staff, we reduced the number of nights we practiced at the Idaho Center, been maybe a little more careful and kind of helped take care of the athletes maybe a little better this year going in, so that championship time hopefully we would be at our very best, or at least have the best shot at having it all come together in a couple of days like we have the next few days. So yeah, and we're excited too. Yeah, everybody's kind of progressed. The last couple meets have shown that we're just right on the verge, so hopefully we can make that next step and get it done.
I think that's the thing that I noticed as well. It's been very promising. You've seen season bests across the board, distance, the jumps, the sprints. So it's not just that the kids are not making the top times, they're getting better. The work is paying off, and I'm kind of excited about this weekend because maybe we're going in a little dark horse kind of thing and surprise some people this year, which could be fun.
Yeah, it seems like in the past, we've had a lot of number one ranked kids going in, and there's a lot of pressure on them, to hold that ranking and to come out a champion. And so I'm pretty excited. I think the team is too. They know that it's going to be a group effort on both sides, however we finish as a team. The men have a shot. They're going to be really competitive, but being an underdog, and I think we play that role probably a little better than the predicted favorite. So I like where we're at. I think the kids, they feel the same way too. They're excited to prove that maybe they're a little better than they've been given credit for so far. So it's a good thing.
The one person who will not be an underdog, there's no way to get around it, Peyton Lewis. He just absolutely crushed the school record last week in the pole vault, automatic qualifying mark, half-inch short of the GNAC record. And then he's going to be he's the favorite in the 60 hurdles, and he'll be a contender in long jump. He's competing in long jump. People will notice he's not doing the heptathlon. Did you decide to give him a little break and maximize the points in other areas?
Yeah, that's the plan. It's not a big secret. Yeah, he's a big stud, but he loves the role he plays too. He loves to vault high, and his hurdle skills have definitely gotten better the last year. So yeah, I left him out of heptathlon simply because heptathlon's really competitive this year, and to ask him to do 7 events and then maybe add 2 or 3 more open events on top of that, it's trying to maximize some points, but also give him a shot to perform really well in just a few events rather than spread him too thin. And he's the kind of kid, though, he would do whatever you ask him to do, and he has in the past for us. He's been our go-to guy and our horse for sure. But he's really matured, and yeah, he would do anything for the team if you ask him, there's no doubt. But hopefully give him a chance to shine this weekend and just be really competitive, be in there in the hunt for a couple of titles. And just a great kid, but yeah, kind of a stud. Can't hide him anymore. Everybody knows who he is, but what a great guy. So we're excited to see how he does this weekend.
You said the men have a chance to maybe bring home a trophy this weekend. And so we have to talk about it. People have seen those names. Ibu, top contender of the 200, and he just makes a national time and a school record in the 400. Isaac in the 5K, and he'll be running the 3K as well.
And the mile.
Yeah, he'll be running the mile. Cole, GNAC champion in the high jump outdoors. It'll be between him and probably the kid from Simon Fraser, Michael Smith.
Yeah.
Then you throw in Micah Trench and Wayne in the heptathlon. They'll be picking up a lot of points there. The hurdle crew, and phenomenal. Your son with Peyton there. I mean, there's just a wealth of talent on the men's side. How exciting is that this year going in?
You know, it's pretty exciting. The girls, you know, had a shot at a conference title a couple of years ago, just lost to Alaska Anchorage by 4 points at the outdoor championships. So now, yeah, it seems like maybe the reverse scenario. The guys kind of in the same position to definitely be in the top 3. You know, if the chips fall where they do, then yeah, an outside shot at maybe putting it all together and getting a title. But the GNAC's great, and the guys we have too, yeah. I mean, you know, 4 pole vaulters in the top 5. You know, they swept outdoor last year, went 1, 2, 3. I don't know if they can do that again, but if, you know, we'll get some good points out of there if things go well. And yeah, just the multi-eventers and the jumpers have done really well this year, and having some scoring in the distance races against a really tough conference in distance races, period. Yeah, we're asking Isaac to do a lot, but he's the same kind of guy like Peyton. He's up for the task, and Nick Hamilton is another one in there that has a good chance to score. Logan Blake, our freshman kid from Bend, that's running the 400 and the mile relay. You know, Coach Ainsworth thinks we could maybe go 3:16 or 3:15 on the 4x4 at the end of the meet on Saturday, which would be a school record. So yeah, we're looking at those kind of ranges for performances, and the guys know they're getting a sense of it. We're trying not to let them get too pumped up about it and just take care of business first. But yeah, it should be really exciting to see how they do, and the ladies as well.
Talk about the ladies, obviously. There's some, well, I guess one of the exciting things is Lexi Tubbs plays basketball over in, where are they?
They're in Western Oregon tonight.
Western Oregon tonight.
Yeah.
She'll fly back. She'll compete in the hurdles on Friday and hopefully be competing in the finals on Saturday.
Right.
Then fly back to Portland for the Concordia basketball game. Same thing with Kate Kreiderman and the shot and the weight throw.
Yeah.
Very exciting that that worked out, that they get to compete this weekend. How nice is that, both for the team and for them?
You know what, my thanks go out to Coach Steele and the women's basketball program, and allowing something like that to even have the opportunity. It's a huge deal. For NNU and Division II school, that's pretty rare. These girls are getting treated like rock stars or pro athletes, you know, 4 different events over 3 or 4 days. I don't know, maybe we're crazy, but Lexi and Kate were both up for it. It's Kate's senior year. She just has indoor, so this will be the finish of her collegiate career in track and field. Lexi's obviously the perennial favorite in the 60 hurdles. So yeah, it's just an exciting opportunity for them, and also just them being willing to do their part for the team as well. You know, that's just to their credit, and we're very thankful we get a chance to have them come and compete.
I think we mentioned dark horses. Probably on the ladies' side, more dark horses than anyone can expect. And it's exciting. Nice in the jumps, Jackie in the jumps, of course Kawana in just about everything she does, and she's not doing the pentathlon, which, like Peyton, I guess you guys decided to maximize her points.
Yeah.
And then distance and sprints, obviously Taylor Deskin's not going to surprise anybody, but just a ton of talent on the ladies' side that could just shock people this weekend.
Yeah, we're definitely flying under the radar on the girls' side, but yeah, like you mentioned, Jackie and Nice and Katie Conklin in the triple jump, long jump, those girls have all been really solid for us this year and battling it out with each other. Deskins, yeah, she's our perennial sprint champion and able to run really well. And yeah, Kavenna, and there's just a whole list of girls that, yeah, they're just below the surface. And I think, you know, with the coaching, the coaches have done a great job on our staff this year, and the athletes have responded really well to our lifting program and our conditioning, and it's shown in the meet results. So yeah, there's a number of girls I think that could really surprise some people and get after it this weekend. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how they do.
So put you on the spot. How many individual champions? How many all conference? Obviously, those are the big prizes, and you want to claim as many as you can.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to predict. We always have a few that are champions, and all conference being top 3. You know, those are the things really, the honors that we can seek out. I don't know. Track's an interesting sport. You have prelims or some throws in the prelims and then finals over 2 days, to get it done. So the window to perform is really narrow. You don't have a couple game series or a week of games or whatever to get ready for it. It's you either do it or make your best effort. And I like the effort I think that we're going to bring to the table in the track this weekend in our events. So we'll get our share. I'd love it if we got more than our share somehow. Greedy track coach that I am, you always want to clean house. But I love our kids and the effort and the training they've put in over the course of the winter, getting ready for this specific championship. It's one of our 3 peaks, cross, at regionals, track, at the GNAC championships, and those that'll move on to the indoor meet, and then outdoor championships. Really, for us, it's such a team sport and a family kind of atmosphere that we work on. That I like our chances. We'll get a few. I think it'll be fun.
Any surprises this weekend? We hit all the top kids who we expect to be contending for those top honors. Anybody you think out of the blue scores points that maybe is just a happy weekend for everybody?
Well, we've got a number of kids, that are maybe ranked down a little lower than they'd like to be going in. So we probably have 6 or 8, maybe 10 kids that are looking to PR, and so we've entered them in the meet, and I think that if they come out this weekend with the best throw or the best jump or time they've had all year, that's going to be a win for the whole team and them as well. I think some of the athletes we've mentioned, are kind of right up there, and they're going to score some points for us. But we've got a whole bunch of other ones that are, really looking to have a great weekend and be proud of what they've done, and they should be, because they've worked hard and they've earned it. And I'm looking forward to seeing. There'll be some good surprises, I think. So
we encourage everybody to come out. The meet starts heptathlon, pentathlon, getting things going on Friday, tomorrow, 9 a.m. Then the bulk of the competition for the individual events starting at 2:30 tomorrow. And then everything kicks off again 9:30 on Saturday with a couple more multi-events. And then 10 o'clock, I believe, the field events start on Saturday. Big weekend, lots of championships going to be decided, and lots of Crusaders will be celebrating some great performances.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Appreciate it, Coach. Thank you guys for joining us, and good luck this weekend.
Thanks, Mike.